Hello. Welcome. Welcome to my office. Take a seat. Get yourself a hot beverage. Preferably one which matches your outfit. I'm Clarice Tudor, and today I'm going to be showing you my drawing process. So, Ezel have kindly sent me this beautiful piece of tech beside me, which I'm definitely not going to spill this coffee on. It's called the ConceptD 7 Ezel. And when I first saw that written down, it's spelled Ezel, and I was like, okay. And then when I finally said it out loud, I was like, oh my god, an easel. Because it's designed like especially for artists and animators. And I was like, oh wow, smooth brain. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you this fancy piece of tech and all of the funky cool stuff it does. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to show you instead of yapping about it. So, this is the laptop. Beautiful. Then open it up. Oh, look at that. It's a laptop. And what I love about this is that it can fold like origami, man. It just folds so many different ways to make it really easy to draw. For example, if you go like this, and pull that forward, it will go into tablet mode, which is awesome. So you can just draw on it like this, like it's an actual sketchbook and paper, and give you that natural drawing vibe. But what I really love about it, what is my personal favorite, it does something that I've never seen a laptop do before. So you want to pull that up there again, and then go like this. And that is called float mode, because it floats. So basically you can angle this screen any way that suits you and draw on it. And this hinge here is super sturdy. So there's like no wobble room. There's no kind of, like, I can rest my hand on there a little bit and it's not like flopping in and flopping all over the place, which we love. This is my favorite way to use it in this mode, because I like to use the keyboard shortcuts on Photoshop while I'm drawing. So this is perfect for me. You can literally angle it any way you like this. This is pretty cool too. Because I was thinking about investing in an actual drawing table, like one of those drawing desks that's like that, so you can draw on it. Well, now I don't need to. Look at this. So yeah, solves all these back problems I've been having when working from home in lockdown. I know everyone's got them. It's not even just us who's got back problems now. The whole world's got them. There's one more way that this laptop can fold, and I'm going to show you. So, got Photoshop open. This really thrilled me the first time I did it. So this is called present mode. You turn the whole thing around, flip it and reverse it, and then you go like that. This is present mode, and it automatically rotates the screen, and I was like, yes, queen. Love that for me. So yeah, you could present, as it says, in present mode, or you could also just, again, like that. But like I said, I like having the keyboard under here so I can use the keyboard shortcuts while I'm drawing. But this is totally thrilling. Really just depends how you like to work. I personally like to use it in this mode with the stylus directly on the screen. For me, that's so much better than using a drawing tablet. I just never got used to the idea of drawing on the table while looking up at a screen. It's just so counterintuitive, because obviously we all learnt to draw traditionally, so that just never made any sense to me. I am actually going to change the camera angle in a second so you can see what I'm doing. But today I will be drawing out a very relevant comic strip, which is about artists having bad posture. Another problem solved by the ConceptD 7 Ezel. While you watch my process here, I'll be talking to you a little bit about keeping it simple, how to write and draw a simple and effective comic strip. So firstly, I'll tell you why I like my comic strips simple. I think comic strips as a medium are about taking an idea, a joke, a thought, emotion, concept, whatever, and breaking it down to its bare bones and then kind of re-presenting that in an easily digestible and visually appealing manner. I think comic strips grab people's attention and make people actually want to listen to whatever it is you have to say. Like, do you think people would listen if I wrote an essay on how making a packed lunch is a tender act of love? Absolutely not. But, right, I've drawn a little dog making a packed lunch. Now everybody's listening, baby. That's without even mentioning the dwindling attention spans online, myself included. Obviously, a lot of what I'm saying here is a matter of personal preference and your artistic style, but I'm just going to tell you basically what goes through my head when I'm creating and how I like to do things and what I think personally makes a really good and effective comic strip. So by all means, ignore me, but sometimes it's just nice to get a grasp of how other creators do things. My work always starts with the words. I'll have a joke or a point I want to make. So I'll start by writing it down, and then I'll write it down 10 more times, but in slightly different ways, like different ways to make the same joke. So I make sure that I'm using the most effective version of the gag. So for example, today you're watching me redraw an old comic strip in my newer art style. And what I like to do is use the minimum amount of words and visual cues to make an instantly understandable comic strip. Well, the minimum amount that's necessary to make it instantly understandable. This is just a super short one. It is so simple. It's just 2 panels, a question and the punchline. Keeping it really simple. Sometimes I do like to add in more panels just to build up the joke, like make them wait for it, and boom. Those kind of things. Like in Chill Like Beans comic, for example, that's what I do there. Where it says, it's like, oh, everyone shut up, she's about to hit us with another piece of invaluable wisdom. And it's like, what's she going to say? And then there's that blank panel with no words, like, ooh, build up. And then the punchline. But today we've just gone for a really instant punchline. Question, swipe, punchline. Fast forward, now I'm working on the line art. I don't really like to do a really detailed sketch before I go into the line art. Just sketching just bores me. So I just go in and wing the line work a little bit, just because sketching is the most boring part of anything. Right, and before anyone says it, I know I hold a pen weird. Maybe that's the secret to success. Well, the secret to a very fragile 15 minutes of niche internet success anyway. So yeah, now I've sketched it out and gone back to delete anything unnecessary for a super simple, bold composition. I tried to take out anything that will distract from the gag, because my work is all about the gag. I know there are about 1 billion people on this earth who can draw just as well as me, but I like to think that the tone of voice in my comics, the sense of humour, is what's noteworthy about my work, not how fancy or detailed the drawings are. I like to make everything so visually obvious that it can be understood in an instant, which is kind of ironic because making drawings that are so simple can obviously leave room for interpretation. And I honestly think the room for interpretation can be a double-edged sword. There's not really any room within this drawing, but in my other work there can be. Like, on the one hand, people can relate to something vague. They can relate it to their own situation. And that is so beautiful to have people connect with your art like that and feel understood. I love that. Honestly, that's just one of my favorite things about creating. But on the other hand, honestly, I personally hate being misinterpreted, like in a bad way. And, you know, trust me, there are some people out there who will make an effort to misunderstand you. So I like to give as little room as possible, really. Now I'm going to add some colour. And I know that I could apply basic flat colour like this with the fill tool, but it is so therapeutic and relaxing to colour it in like this. Like, bro, you just drew your own colouring book. At least read the benefits and colour it in. I especially prefer doing it this way on Photoshop. And this laptop comes with a 3 months free Creative Suite membership, which is a total blessing because we all know that is expensive. Oh, and you can get up to a 40% discount on Magic's creative professional software, which is also beautiful. This has got all the perks, honestly. They did not hold back. I am so religious about my brand colour palette. At the minute, I'm in kind of a Neapolitan phase where it's all like pinks, browns, and creams. That's the vibe. But my next vibe, my new favourite, is like an orange and pink, but always with that beautiful off-white in the background. I am so fussy about the shade of that off-white. I'm like, honestly, it has an orange hue, not a green hue. Linda, get it right. No, I would never speak to anyone like that. But this screen is just so beautiful in its colour accuracy, and it's Pantone validated and everything. Proper swanky. I'm filming this in May, and here in the UK, it is 1 week. Just one more week until coffee shops reopen indoors, and I simply cannot wait to go and draw on this in a coffee shop. And no more paper cups either. I'm going in for that full experience of hearing the spoons clank against those real life mugs. I am so sick of working from home, just sitting here drawing in my bedroom. I need to go to the coffee shop and do my work and fall in love in the coffee shop like Taylor Swift told us to. So here is the final image, all exported and beautiful. But yeah, back to the laptop. I honestly think it would just be such a great investment purchase for anyone who uses Photoshop to draw or relies heavily on Creative Suite in their creative work. And it comes with a 3-year warranty, which honestly is better than most laptops. And yeah, that's everything from me, I think. Thank you very much for listening and have a lovely day. Bye.